Good evening, and welcome to another festive episode of Diatribes from the Voice of Doom. Now, here's your feckless and flamboyant host, Voice of Doom. Good evening, everybody. It's 11:31 Pacific Standard Time, p.m., and I wanted to sneak in a quick diatribe because I wanted to wish everyone a very, very merry Clampdown Day. And that is a new holiday that I just made up that I'm sure will be commemorated for many, many centuries to come. March 19th, we will always remember as the day the world changed forever. Clampdown Day. Let me remind you what that was. Everybody leave your work, go home, and sit around and collect money from the government because we got a problem with germs. All right, so it's Clampdown Day, and it's a high holy holiday because it was a day that changed history, and everybody knows it. So I was going to talk about how we can celebrate that holiday and do a little recap of the last 2 years, which isn't easy to do in 14 minutes, believe me. But I'm going to do it anyway. Now, how do you celebrate oppression, suppression, and repression? Well, every March 19th, I think that everyone should wear their masks. We'll all have masks at home. Mine is totally ineffective. It does nothing. But I like it because it's very convenient. I can pull it up and down. It hides my neck. It's getting old. And I'm going to keep wearing these. I'm going to wear them right up until the end of my dying day because I like them. I learned to live with it. I will never wear a blue surgical looking mask. I would sooner stay home and never work again. But I will be a little stylish and enjoy. Now, besides the mask, well, we definitely have to spend the whole day staying away from each other. Social distancing is de rigueur, you might say. So we stay the hell away from each other. I think the best thing to do is shut down the world for the March 19th. Every year on March 19th, we shut down the world. Everything just shuts down. NORAD, all the, army bases, all the Kremlin, the KGB, the CIA, the STP, the NRA, they all shut down for a day. That's how we celebrate. We wear our masks, we stay the hell away from each other, and we shut down. So it'll be a good day to hibernate. I think it'll be a good holiday. I think they should add it to the roster. I think it'll be really good. I think we can do all kinds of things. Get together in people's homes with their masks on and secretly gather to drink. I mean, there's a lot of different things. It'll evolve. I'll try to get that going. I'm going to get one of those, I don't know what they call it, propositions, whatever citizens do to get a law enacted and maybe start in Nevada with Clampdown Day, and then maybe it'll be a national federal holiday. And it should be. Now, let me just run through what happened. Came home one night and heard on the radio we're shutting down every casino and every restaurant and every business in Nevada, except for essential businesses. And I didn't believe it. And I had to see with my own eyes because I didn't believe that they could shut down the casinos in Nevada just overnight with very little warning. If you guys remember, it's very little warning. It was like one day they said, we're closing at midnight. All right. I told my boss the next day when we went into the casino, an empty casino with every machine shut down, which just never happens. And we had a meeting about what we're going to do and what you want to do. Do you want unemployment or do you want to work? And I didn't know what that meant because I figured we'd be shut down for a week or two and everything would go back. But I said I want to work because I figured they'd probably use the time to clean up and do whatever. Well, it didn't work out that way, did it? And I ended up getting unemployment, and I ended up living pretty good doing shit. But I had an extra job, so I was doing other things. I was getting unemployment because I was working just enough hours to where I could still qualify. So I did nothing wrong. If they want to give me money, then give me money. Please do, because you shut us down. Now, I knew the world would change. I told my boss, the owner of the casino, that the world will be completely different when we come out of this. And I don't think we've come out of it yet, and we can see how different the world is. Anyone with eyes that are connected through neural transmission to your brain can see that the world is completely different. It's way worse, for a number of reasons. Now, there's a pandemic raging. It's alpha. They're working on getting a vaccine in order to circumvent because they know that there's variants and they know that there's gain of function, and they don't tell us anything. They tell us everything, misinformation, disinformation, and whatever the hell they want to tell us because they don't want to tell us, well, yeah, we knew there was a virus out there, and we knew that it may one day be an epidemic where there'd be people getting sick, so we wanted to make it worse so that we could find a cure for it so that we would be ready. And they were ready. Because the last final president said, we're going to find a vaccine. I'm going to make it happen real fast. It's called Operation Warp Speed, and he did make it happen. And there was just one problem. There was too many people in America that hated orange. They hated. They would not believe a word he said about the vaccine, so they wouldn't take it. So that was a problem. So what are they going to do? Whatever will they do? You had a successful administration, probably it is the best I've ever seen in my lifetime, by far. That goes without saying. But I don't want to tout people, but he was a good president. I don't give a crap about his demeanor or his attitude or tweeting. You guys being concerned about that, you're going to be very sorry. All you guys that were all whining about, oh, he's so crass, you're not going to be around long enough to even know how stupid you were. And that's the way it is, because they needed to get that serum out, and they needed someone to promote it that people would believe in, and if it wasn't orangey, it would be Petri dish. And everybody jumped on the bandwagon, didn't they? They followed. And little by little, drip by drip, drip and drop, things are coming out, and you're not going to want to know it. So don't listen. Don't watch the news. Don't listen to the radio talk shows. And don't think. Keep doing what you've always been doing. When you wanted to lamb-based, totally railroad a common citizen who wanted to be president, who knew how to handle problems, and I'm not going to pussyfoot around anymore, because you guys, well, you're going to get your own punishment, and you will see what it's going to be, and you are going to be pissed, and you don't know who you're going to be pissed off at. You'll get pissed off at Orange because he did Operation Warp Speed, okay? And he made it happen. And Petrie came along to promote it, along with the gargoyle, the Gorgon. Just trying to run through the last 2 years real fast. Personally, I had a horrible time because I had to help my wife die during the middle of this stupid pandemic and all this racial idiocy and riots and fires, and all hell's breaking loose, and Orange comes to Carson City, and he's 2 blocks away from us doing a rally. It was his last rally before the election. And everything weird's happening. You go back into my diatribes about 2020, and you'll see the whole thing. I won't say it all over again, but I had a trying time. And it seemed like 2 years ago seems like a decade ago to me. Because between August and December of 2020, I had to take care of her, and it was hard. And 2021 was weird because I'm with my 2 kids at home, and we're totally free, and you don't know what freedom is like. Freedom is dangerous. Freedom is bad sometimes. Because, I'm talking about freedom that I can do whatever I want. It's not good. So marriage is a good institution because you keep each other you keep each other under control. And you don't just go off the deep end and just do whatever. Because I can do whatever I want. I can get up at 2 in the morning and go gamble. I can drink all day. I can sleep in till the cows come home. So I didn't say anything. I wanted to have a merry Clampdown Day. And I think that will be a national holiday. I'm going to try to promote that. And I just wanted to talk about how everything went down. And when people realize how everything went down, if they are around to realize it, they'll probably be pissed. And we should be pissed already, because everything that's happening right now is kind of a residual and fallout from the initial clampdown. You don't shut down a planet. It was really stupid. I don't think we've even started getting the karmic retribution for that stupid ass thing. Let's not talk about what we've done since then and what's coming. Another wave. B2. Get ready for that, because people are going to be pissed. Because they're going to say, we have to go back to mass and social distance and putting dots on the aisles, and you can go down this aisle and come up this aisle. Everyone stay away from each other. People are not going to like that. They're going to say, are we going to be like this the rest of our lives? Is that how we're going to be as a species? And you go look at frickin' China, man, and they all got their frickin' protective suits on. I don't know what the fuck's happening there. And we won't even discuss that we're on the brink of World War III through any number of mishaps that will happen because we're being run by morons. And I'm kind of insulting morons because they're brain dead. Somehow they're still able to function as some automaton evil entity of, I don't want to go on because I can't find the words. I think you'll all find out soon. I hate to be the voice of doom, but I am the voice of doom, and I hate to tell everybody because they think I'm a nut. But when people start realizing and they start looking at the data, they're going to realize that worldwide genocide is happening, just like I told you. I'm the only one that is going to say the truth. I hear there and here, but they don't talk about the whole overarching plan to get rid of 6 billion people in a very short time. And try to do it really kind of not too obviously. So that's the trick. How can they get rid of all these people without anyone noticing? Well, we'll see how. But it's happening, and the rest of this year will be awful. So I'll leave you with that. Merry Clampdown Day. Many happy returns of the day to everyone. And it's 15 minutes. That's it. I'm done.